What's going on, everybody? It's Katie from EO Fitness here. Today I'm going to show you a shoulders elevated glute bridge. Now there are plenty of different variations of the glute bridge or the hip thrust, and generally speaking all of these variations are going to work the hamstrings and the glutes. But we can bias the glutes over the hamstrings or the hamstrings over the glutes just a little bit depending on which variation we choose. So this variation today, the shoulders elevated glute bridge, is going to bias the glutes just a little bit over the hamstrings. In this video, we'll look at some cues and some common mistakes. Enjoy. Okay, so let's take a look at the shoulders elevated glute bridge. Just like it sounds, we're going to set up with our shoulders elevated on a bench and our feet flat on the floor. We're going to tuck our pelvis underneath us, going into a slight posterior pelvic tilt. Think about bringing your pelvis up towards your belly button and just scooping the hips underneath you as we come up into full hip extension. We want the shoulders, the hips, and the knees all lined up at the top. Common mistake number one is pushing back against this bench. Notice how my shoulders are kind of sliding back as I lift up, and I have this arch in my lower back. Common mistake number two is just simply not reaching hip extension. Notice how my hips are slightly below my shoulders and my knees. I really want to tuck them underneath me and squeeze them through so we have the shoulders, the knees, and the hips all lined up. And mistake number three is lifting the toes up off the floor. Listen, you have a full foot for a reason. Use it. We want to drive right through the arch of the foot on the way up and slightly think about dragging our heels back towards us at the top. And that's the glute bridge.